and today I'm joined on by commentary by two other people. First, I'm joined by someone from the University of Chicago, because of course I'm a Georgia Tech person myself, you see, so I don't want there to be any bias, so to neutralize my bias towards Georgia Tech, we got a member from University of Chicago. Give it up for Veronica Chang from the University of Chicago. Alright, hold on. I'm not sure if you can be heard yet. Give me a sec. Alright, you guys can turn off Twitch stream, by the way, just so you know. Anyway, Veronica, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
You're excited about this matchup? Alright, and my next commentator, he's from the University of Minnesota. He is probably going to be the one who's analyzing this the most, because he knows the most people over here, and he's been playing bridge for a very long time. Give it up for Sean McNally from the University of Minnesota. Sean, how are you doing today?
Thank you, doing great. I loved the introduction. That was very well prepared. I'm impressed how many stats you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did you find all those stats actually?
A bunch of it online and stuff. Alright, so everyone joined Cyrus's table, by the way. It's Cyrus and
Richards and Elon.
Cyrus and Richard versus Elon and Cynthia. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can leave Twitch chat, by the way, if you're playing in the game. Either way, so what do you expect from this game? You've played against both teams a lot, Sean, and you've also, played against all these partnerships, presumably to a reasonable amount. What do you think?
I honestly, but either team has a very legitimate shot. It'll just depend on, how their styles mesh with the cards that they're given.
Mm-hmm. All right, and what do you think, Veronica?
I'm rooting for you, Chicago, as a Chicago student, so
Yeah.
a little bias there. I contribute either way.
Yep, I can't fault you for that. By the way, Twitch chat, can you hear Sean and Veronica loud and clear? Because if not, I can turn them up. What systems are people playing? Ask Udav. So at this table, everyone's playing 2R1. The only partnership which is playing Precision, I think, is Andy and Shengding, but they won't be playing together, so everyone's going to be playing regular 2R1 stuff. Oh yeah. Oops. You'd say turn them up a bit? Okay, I'll turn them both up a bit. Yeah, I spent an entire day preparing that intro.
It showed.
Yeah.
I really like the photos.
Yep.
Well chosen.
Yep, they're all candidates. Definitely not photoshopped.
No way.
Alright. So it looks like Elon is kind of tanking over here. What do you think? Elon should have a double over here. I'm not sure whether he's just...
Elon's not tanking. He's just waiting to make sure he can play.
Oh, okay. Cyrus posted in the tournament chat saying that you can play. I'll message him. Oh, never mind.
All right, now he just doubled, yeah.
So Elon has...
So you can tell a lot about North-South's preempting style by the fact that South can bid 4 spades here. Like, if Richard... if Richard can have a 5-card suit, like if they're really aggressive, it's pretty scary to bid 4 spades with the South hand.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, even though it's normal, like for a lot of people, just to raise a 4 with 4 trump. If you have a more aggressive preempting style, you want to scale it back a little bit. This will apply maximum pressure. It's gonna be hard to get to their pretty good six diamonds, or actually technically 6 hearts makes as well. But
yeah,
in the Moisian, just because of the 3-3 trump split. Otherwise, you get tapped in hearts. But yeah, obviously 6 diamonds is just gin.
Yeah.
So this. Sorry, do you want me to continue?
No, go on.
Oh, just passing. Like you sort of have to. If Elon wanted to make a slam try here in diamonds, he could bid 4-0 and then pull 5 clubs to 5 diamonds.
Right.
Or that sort of because Cynthia would normally win.
Mhm.
But we're all practical. He is the normal pass here, just because he doesn't have anything special. He just had his takeout double.
Right, of course. It's just that their hands mesh so well together.
Yes, which also means, well, fortunately, the north-south hands mesh very poorly. Look at this. They have 3 heart losers, a diamond loser, a spade loser, and 2 club losers.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretty painful.
For what it's worth, Richard is usually known for being very aggressive with preempts. He hates preempting with a good suit in general. He usually prefers to open those at the 1 level for my stylistic. And this is something which Cyrus is aware of too. So I think this 4 spades was just clearly a bit of, I think they have slam. I'm not going to let them find slam kind of deal.
All right, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you're just going to go for a big number. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, I should go to the history page.
800.
Yeah, sounds right. Steven asked if I can send a PowerPoint to all college bridge players. Alright, Twitch chat. Type a 1 in chat if you want me to make that PowerPoint publicly accessible. Type a 2 in chat if you type a 2 in chat if you don't want that to be the case. Brent, you cannot be the only one spamming. We need more people. Veronica, what are your thoughts on this contract? Veronica, are you there?
Veronica, you're muted right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. My mom came in briefly.
Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on this 4 spades double contract over here?
Wish they could have found their fit, but I can't see a way that they could have found it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the North-South just have a lot of losers, but yeah.
Right. I don't think there's too much to discuss about the play of the hand, so something which I want to focus on instead is, Sean, do you think West has to penalize 4 spades, or do you think West could have probably bid 4-0 or something? As maybe a slam try.
West just has a normal double.
Mm-hmm.
She has no reason to think they're making slam here. And she has every reason to think they're getting at least plus 300. And 5 of mine certainly doesn't have to make opposite some hands.
Mm-hmm.
So just take your imps is easier in that way, right? If you can just put plus, you're almost guaranteed to get plus 300 opposite. At most your non-bowl game, so who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Here they're getting 800, so also who cares that they're maybe they'll bid a sign to their table, but I doubt it. It'll probably be similar result. Let's see what is. Yeah, the other table also played 4 spades, but double down 3.
Yep.
The only way I can realistically see that happening is a rough and stuff, or them setting up clubs before they ever play diamonds. Let's see which one happened.
Yeah.
It was setting up clubs before anyone played diamonds. Was
it Ace Queen King God Ruffed or something like that?
No, it was it was Ace of Clubs lead, and then we got a heart switch, and it went 3 rounds of hearts. West maintained the lead, then played a low club through,
mm-hmm.
and then East now cashed another club.
Interesting.
Which just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Who's defending at the other table? It's Andy and Santosh, right? Let me check myself. Yep, it's Santosh and Shengding. Oops.
So quick 7 imps to start off with for you, Chicago.
Yep. And I've been informed that this is a 2-segment match, by the way, for the rest of Twitch chat and for DMI co-commentators. The first segment's going to be 12 boards, and then the next segment's going to be 6 boards. There's going to be a substitution between the first and second segment. I believe Richard's going to be going out, and then Cyrus will be playing with Santosh, while Shengding will be playing with Andy, if I had to guess. Either way, what do you think about this bidding sequence so far? Anything stand out over here?
Seems extremely normal.
Mm-hmm.
club double.
Some people might be worried about, making a tiger double with only 3 small spades, but that's 100% normal.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, this is Jordan Juno Trump.
No, it makes Cyrus pretty excited.
It makes who very excited?
Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, his partner showed the majors, and he has a known double fit.
Oh, right. Good point.
Let's see. Do they have the timing? They don't have the timing to get a heart ruff, so that's because the person with short hearts also has the short spades.
Right. Good point.
However, they can get a diamond, but that's going to be
a hard lead.
Queen. Well, yeah.
I think a club lead might be normal
No,
over here.
Club lead looks extremely normal. Now, Ace of Clubs South plays the 2 of Clubs to preference. Now, Queen of Diamond shift. That's what I'm gonna guess.
What was that?
Sorry, East of only. Sorry, Queen. So, right.
I think Richard's gonna play the king over here because there is no reason for him not to. Or sorry, Cyrus is gonna play the king over here. I imagine.
Cyrus, yeah. Yeah. Every once in a while, your opponents get clever, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's just getting roughed out in the next round. Like if you had king third opposite stiff, there's reason to play small because you can maintain it as a later threat. But here, you're just gonna play the king, and every once in a while it works.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Board 1 was 4 spades, double down 3 at the other table. So that was 7 imps for you, Chicago. Quick, interesting.
Playing well.
Is it 3 suit preference or it's just attitude, right? Presumably.
Standards attitude.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I figure a club was coming because Cynthia doesn't really want to lead a heart or a diamond necessarily.
Sorry, yeah, I thought East was on lead for like a split second. But now.
I think Cynthia's gonna win this. If I had to guess. Holding on to King Doubleton of Trump is kind of scary usually.
Yeah, no, the interesting thing is she knows it depends. Maybe Alon would show just a club raise with 4 hearts and 5 clubs. Probably. But she can sort of take an inference that South has hearts here as well.
Right.
Certainly at least 3 hearts. Mm-hmm. Probably usually 4.
Yeah, heart switch does not seem appealing. The club is also definitely not it, so I think Cynthia is kind of forced to give a diamond over here.
I mean, a heart could work. Low diamond just blows it like East doesn't have to have the queen.
Yeah.
Of diamonds, like it's like give East the. Let's see. I mean, so declares playing the spades marks him with the ace of spades. So Cynthia knows 8 of Alon's points. He can have at most like a queen now. So either it's a red suit queen. You certainly don't want to play a heart if it's the queen of hearts.
Right.
But you don't really want to.
Yeah.
Playing a diamond also sucks. It technically doesn't blow a trick because they declare can always play a diamond to the 10, but they might misguess or something. So playing a diamond is probably the correct play, but it's scary.
It is.
Also, Trump. Trump won't ever give anything up. Here, though, she unfortunately needs to get that diamond rough.
Is that the only way to beat the contract? Oh, she chooses to switch to a heart.
No, I mean a heart. So they have 1, 2. They have 2 spades, They have 2 diamonds. They got a club, so they're always beating the contract.
Oh, right. Okay.
But they could have beat
by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm trying not to cheat and use give. But...
Mhm.
Yeah, no, just passive harder spade here. They'll eventually get their 2 diamond tricks.
Of course. So how many diamond losers can declare restrict himself to? 2, I think, always.
2 always? Definitely not. Like, you could just have... If the ace is just sitting over the king, right? But no, it can't be at this point. So West is marked with the ace. So that's a really bad play, because now Declare loses control with a club. He gets tapped. Wait, a diamond back? What are they doing?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
So, yeah, anyway. Yeah. So 10 was just... Low to the 10 was just completely no low. You just have to cash up or down 1 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot should have played a club over there. That was a very surprising play.
Because West would always split with like ace queen jack.
Oh wow, this is 16 imps for Georgia Tech. What happened at the other table? 4 diamonds north, double down 5. What?
How did they?
That's
okay. Let's look at the auction at the other table. We missed some fireworks, didn't we?
That's a thing.
So they went 4 diamonds north, double down 5. Let's see what the auction was, like how they reached that spot. If Santos made a penalty double, I'm gonna laugh. No, he did not, of course. So West opened a club in third seat. 1 club double, 2 clubs, which was supposed to be 6. So East downgraded to 2 clubs as opposed to a Jordan to no Trump. And then South chose to bid 3 clubs. North chose
a severe undervaluation of the hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 3 spades was doubled by East for penalty, and then South decided to run to 4 diamonds instead, which was doubled again by East, but this time it worked.
Like South, partner made it. That's really bad.
Mm-hmm. I think that was really bad decisions by South over there, because you can sit tight into 3 spades, I think, usually.
Like, you're extremely happy to be playing in 3 spades.
Like, you're in a 5-3 fit, usually. You're in a 5-3 fit 100%.
So what happened was South got worried that North was showing a power double of diamonds when they did 3 diamonds. Like, that's probably what happened. That's my guess. That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
They were down in 3 spades, but not down 5.
I think it's really funny that we're already
the
seeing...
double.
Go on.
The doubles, I really dislike the double of 3 spades, by the way. Like, unless your partner always has a 12 count in third chair, and even then playing imps, like, that's pretty scary. I think that's pretty bad. That's just not playing imps. Certainly paid dividends here, though.
Right. Oh yeah, sorry about the auction not being on the screen. I'll be careful about that next time, Twitch chat. I think it should be there next time I show it. Interesting preempt by Cyrus over here. It's a bit, I guess.
I love it. 5-5. It's all partner. Preempting is always partnerships as long as you have a discussion with your partner.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that matters.
Right. So this lead actually gives Declare 3 hard tricks. The question is, what else does Declare have for him?
They can just play clubs, and eventually they're gonna... you can eventually fall back on the spade finesse if, you get worried about... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They lose a spade, they lose no hearts, 2 clubs, and 2 diamonds. It's going to be tricky, because I'm assuming that once If North knocks out the king of spades, then South is never getting her diamond. Because there are no entries to West Hand besides the king of spades.
North knocks out. Well, the jack gives them the entry to take the spade for that. That's. And with King Doubleton, like life is just good.
Mm-hmm.
Eight. Like the defense just doesn't.
Either way, 3 Trump looks to be a very good spot, I suppose. I mean, 4 spades also should be fine. Is it?
No. Ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, club rough, king of diamond. One. They get sorry. Ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, king of clubs, club rough.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's better. What? 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Wow. All right. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
The other table was 2 spades down 1. That's
Interesting.
I don't really want to look at that play.
Neither do I. And I think it's really interesting. I mentioned earlier about how, Georgia Tech is known for for sometimes doubling a lot, whereas UChicago overbids a lot. We've already seen that the first 2 boards at the other table.
Yeah, it was a great prediction on your part. I mean, it wasn't. UChicago, to be fair, didn't overbid on any of these boards. Board 1 was fine.
Board 2 was
Board 2 wasn't
Board
really.
2 wasn't overbidding. Board 2 was just some disaster. A funny one. So this will be a pretty nice swing for Georgia Tech. Let's see, they're going to be what, plus 400 or plus 430, depending on how things work out. So what, four, it doesn't matter. So it's just 10 M's. A nice 10 M swing.
Mm-hmm. Richard seems to be in a tank.
You just typed, wow, I'm dumb.
Well, he's probably going to be a bit happier when he sees the king drop.
Well, no, he's realizing he just made a mistake by playing the club first. Because now, let's say West has king third spade.
Mm-hmm.
He has no entry to South spades.
Oh, right.
So if he needed to play just the ace of spades to guarantee the club entry,
mm-hmm.
the slow club entry. That's why he said, wow, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Here he wasn't punished, though.
Yeah, he wasn't punished for it here. Let me correct myself. Yeah, I agree with that.
From Alon's perspective,
Cynthia messages me saying, "Bro, I do not know what the F to signal for. Whatever, just tossing cards." Letting Elon know the beer isn't at stake.
Yes. I mean, the 7 of diamonds is just going to confuse poor Elon. That's the most ambiguous signal you could possibly give.
Yeah.
Like, now she's just slowing down the game. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't know what was going on.
I think Cynthia's just tilted. I'm not sure.
I mean, Declare's just marked with the Ace King of Hearts on the first trick, and so Elon knows that they're making at this point.
I think Richard is disconnected accidentally.
Yeah, connection problem.
Never mind, he's back.
Okay.
I mean, got to play the ace of diamonds to get that out of your hand, and just play a heart. That way, at least he can't like cash his extra other heart trick.
Right.
It's like sort of hopeless, but you know. And then he'll just play a club back, and then eventually. Oh wait, why? It's diamonds, heart. Oh, okay, or spade.
I mean, everything else has been discouraged, so maybe he thinks passive is the way to go, but if partner's discouraged everything, I really don't know what to do. It's kind of like you've just resigned at this point with that lead.
Just cry. It's like, sorry, partner, I can't lead. So, yeah. Oh wait, spade cuts him off from diamond. Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, just play diamonds. It's all the same. Problem is, just declare still just has 9 tricks.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to cash out for 9 tricks. Very good board for Georgia Tech. This should be another big swing in their favor. And now East has a claim. So what does this look like here? North has a normal 1 spade over here. The other board was in 2 spades apparently, so what are your thoughts on this 2 diamond bid? I'm not sure if I'm a fan or not.
I mean, traditionally, you need full 10 points and to make a 2/1 in a competitive situation.
Yeah.
It's good 6 card suit, 2 aces that you have then you have 9 high card points with a 10 and a 6 card suit. So I think that's a normal 2 diamond bid.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a very normal auction.
Yeah,
also, Richard should know that Cyrus is 5 hearts over here because West denied having 5 hearts, and East did not negative double. So whether that comes into play, I'm going to be interested to see.
I mean, it doesn't, just because Cynthia will take a diamond finesse, it'll lose, and Cyrus will jam the 10 of spades down her throat. Or we'll play the 10 here maybe, and then just play the spade. It doesn't.
I got a Discord notification. Oh, never mind. Mihir joined. Okay, cool.
So let's see. Let's say the king of diamonds were inside. That would give them 6 diamond tricks, ace of hearts, and a spade. You still need North to have the ace of clubs after that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not. I mean, it has play, so that's good.
Right.
6, so they're just down 2-ish. Yeah. Down 2. So let's see. North-South play root versus Smith, so on the Queen of Diamonds, you'll see that 2.
Yep.
Cynthia holds your breath, and then
Bad
The
news.
king.
And now Cyrus lets it rip.
So, interesting to note, if let's say Cynthia had the ace of clubs, so that she knew that North didn't have another like quick entry.
Right.
You can. Never mind. That thought doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
might as well try. Rippity rip. Will we see the 6 of spades to preference for clubs? Nah, Richard doesn't like to signal. It doesn't also matter. He's just catching it, sort of knowing the situation.
Yep. He can see the dummy. He knows that.
He can just, yeah. I mean, he just has a claim, basically.
Right.
He's not going to, of course, because who knows what happens. I mean, he's going to play his ace and then play a heart. And, yeah, see,
Yeah.
you do. Oh, Cynthia claimed good. That's
Good move for
push.
Georgia Tech again. Because I was down too vulnerable for so they got 200 3 imps on the board for them. So now they have a 22 imp lead after 4 boards.
It's a lot of imps.
Speaking of a lot of things, that's a lot of points. Where do they want to be? How does 6-0 look?
With the Jack of Diamonds falling third, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
As to what the actual best slam is, I mean, no, sorry, who am I kidding? You can just 6-0. 6-0 is good.
Yeah, they
You
get
have
5
4,
diamonds,
5,
some
6,
number
7,
of
8,
clubs.
9, 10, 11. 2,
They can set up clubs in
then,
time.
Yeah. You usually have 12 tricks. You have 2 spades,
Only
3
losing
hearts,
clubs.
3 diamonds, and 4 clubs.
Right. So I think this is a very biddable 6-0. As it turns out, the other table too was in 6-0 making. So I expect Cyrus to make some slam try here, maybe 4-0. I think his hand is actually too good for 4-0. Probably a direct 6-0 if anything. Or 5-0 trump maybe. Best pick a slam. Sean, what are your thoughts? And Veronica, what are your thoughts on 4-0 trump as the bid over here?
Honestly, I might just go 6-0 with that hand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or maybe final trump is pick a slam. But I think 4-0 trump is a big underbid over here.
Yeah.
Wait.
A 19 count, my partner bid a spade, then freely bid 3 clubs. Like, they obviously don't play that as like showing extras, but I mean maybe they do extra shape or extra high card wins, but
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty pessimistic. On the other hand, it's sort of a misfit. Like you have the red suits, partner's the black suits. You have King Jack in your partner's black suit though, so that's it's pretty pessimistic.
Yeah.
They know that they're up 29 imp or up 22 imps, so they're just trying to chill out a bit. Maybe Richard opened his 10 count.
So what happened in board 2? Asks Michael from Twitch chat. So board 2, this table was in 3 spades in the south down 1. The other table was in 4 diamonds in the north double down 5. And if you're wondering, no, it wasn't Santosh who doubled. It was Shengning who doubled. So yeah, that was a very surprising board. There was a miscommunication between north and south, and they ran to over a suit. Cynthia announces she needs to use the bathroom. I imagine Cyrus is debating between pass and maybe bidding 6 no, or maybe probably bidding. He's already shown 5 diamonds over here. Sorry, taking care of sub at other table.
Passing on the 6 clubs.
Interesting. I imagine Cyrus was debating between 6 no and 6 clubs. What do you lean towards, Veronica?
I would probably go for 6 no, just because having 2 clubs isn't something that I'd be confident in. Even if they are King Jack.
Sort of different.
Sean, you're cutting out. Could you speak again?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, partner bid. Yeah, I don't. It seems strange to. The issue is you have club owners. Like, the reason you're playing 6 clubs is so partner. You're going to be roughing with one of your clubs, so it doesn't seem. But then again, partner jumped to 6 clubs, which I like. It sort of shows this hand. It's also like, yeah, it's tough.
Right.
6 knows where you want to be. It's hard. It's hard once you see all the hands.
Of course. As it turns out, making 6 clubs should not be a problem because you can literally play the same as you would play 6 now.
I mean, they lose 2 imps, but
yeah.
What's that at this point?
Still making, I think. Shengning, what happened, by the way? Shengning, did you get subbed out, or what happened? Yep, he just claims Schwamp 8 more tricks.
Yep.
Club speaking.
2 imps for U Chicago. So the gap is closing now to 20.
Time for comeback.
So I'm conflicted. I don't know who to cheer for. On one hand, my USBF partner is Raphael, who's on the Chicago team, but I'm going to Georgia Tech next year for grad school.
Oh wait, is it official?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Congratulations, dude! I'm so excited about that. Dude, we could play together then. That more regularly. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. This is, of course, assuming that there is school after this whole weird thing.
Oh yeah, that's a big oof.
Sorry.
Unfortunate.
Man. Classic. This would be like the third time I think in recent history that Georgia Tech just got a bridge player in the PhD program from like another university. First it was Cyrus, then it's Shengding, now it's you. PhD's gatekeeping the Georgia Tech gold team. Is there a reason East did not bid two clubs over here with the 5-4 shape?
Ace Queen Doubleton Diamond. No trump is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like with a 2-5, 2-4, it tends to simplify options. Although here it complicates as Cynthia doesn't know about the club fit.
Right.
And like Void and partners first bid suit. Okay, we're gonna just take the road. Partners. I don't know if they play 14 to 16 no trumps or 15 to 17.
Oh, let me check real quick. They are East
West. Probably like a 14 plus to 17.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Cynthia likes 15 to 17. That's right. So.
Yep, it says 15 to 17 on their convention
That's
card.
right. I remember this. Because Cynthia's female USPF partner is my girlfriend.
Yeah, Morgan, right? Yeah.
So Morgan. So I've been learning. So Morgan doesn't have to keep two, relatively similar to over once this.
Okay. So you've been also like sort of shifting towards Cynthia's, convention card with your girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes life easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's really hard playing two systems that like have minor tweaks. Like it's one thing if you play precision with someone and two with someone. Okay, those are different enough. Like you're not going to mess compartmentalize. But like if everything's the same except for three things, good luck. So Cynthia did very well to just stay low here with the spade toilet place.
Mm-hmm.
And clubs not splitting. So once North, this is really tiny, but once North showed out on clubs, it was better to play the jack and then play the 4, because that way your two clubs ending would be the 9 and 6, and then they stiff 8, and you'd maintain flexibility. Like you could normally be overtaking the 8 with the 9, but
right.
Just in case you wanted an entry to get to your hands,
you can always rely on the club to do that.
Yeah, that's like just tiny little bit of managing spots.
Yeah. That's actually a really good point, because, there's no way to get to East hand now. If West is ever in their hand? Playing a spade is very ugly. Playing the diamonds out gives the opponent's tempo.
I mean, Declare has, 6 tricks here so far?
Mm-hmm.
3 tricks in, they have 2 clubs and a diamond, and no matter what the defense does, they'll have to set up a major suit trick.
Yeah, the question is, what does Richard play over here?
That is what he's thinking about.
Yep. What's the correct double one? I can't even tell myself. Just a queen?
It shouldn't matter. Because now, like, let's say they play... Yeah, it won't matter. Even if he plays the 8, they'll get 3 spade tricks later.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way it matters. But now, like, so East West can just set up a spade trick by force.
After cashing 2 clubs, we'll have to see what Declare chooses to do. Maybe play a diamond, because playing a spade for net holding is ugly, isn't it?
100%. We'll just exit the time. Although on the diamonds. With the spade pitch, yeah, I mean, he's just going to play that in the spades here. Oh, the 10 of hearts. That's interesting.
Oh, no, there's a guess.
That was.
Oh, no, there isn't. The 10 and 9
Did he see enough? Yeah, it did.
Actually.
That was a hard 9 tricks there. Hard 7 tricks there. Dummy putting down that hand.
And that's an M for Georgia Tech, as it turns out, because the other table managed to make an over trick in the same contract. I'm curious about that.
Oh, that's a lot of hearts in this hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, yeah, that is a lot of hearts. I was just focused on east-west values that I forgot to see that north had, whatever you want to call that. Is this a 4 hearts bit I smell?
I mean, that's aggressive, but sure.
That's Richard Chang, too, for what it's worth.
Oh, just 1 heart.
Yeah. I mean, you can take time to show, because South... That's a forcing bet. South chooses to bet a spade over here.
Like the void in your partner's old first suit, isn't it? Exactly.
Yeah, it's not very intense.
Three small diamonds in the overcall is really bad.
Right.
Oftentimes it can just go ace king. You're still the loser. Yeah, Richard taking the road here. That's really good. Doesn't know about a fit partner. Could just have a stiff heart.
Yep, absolutely. Brent asks in Twitch chat, how the hell do you lose? How the hell do you lose 16? The answer is, what do you call it? In one table, you're in 3 spades, down 1. The other one, you're in 4 diamonds, cracked, down 5, vulnerable. That's how you lose 5. That's how you lose 16. It was some bidding miscommunication and stuff. So Queen of Diamonds lead, very normal. Partner bid the suit twice.
Yeah, always crazy. Leading your partner's suit. What a novel idea.
Indeed. What does India switch to over here?
Partner has a doubleton diamond, so
Continuing a diamond is fine, you think? Probably.
I mean, it's not fine, but I'm certainly not playing a black suit.
That's very reasonable. From those holdings, yeah.
Playing a trump is probably not going to accomplish. Well, I mean, maybe it could. A trump's fine too. It won't give up.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where I might just stare at the dummy for like 40 seconds, trying to think, and I'll just be like, yeah, just play it, and then just play another diamond. Ooh, Cynthia decides otherwise.
Yeah, that's sort of. Get another back.
Probably.
I mean, it turns out if he'd like let a spade, like Queen of Diamonds, and switch to a spade, I think they would get us orchestrate a something. And
Yeah.
the quick club pitch doesn't help declare at all. Yeah, the issue here is he can win the jack and just pitch the diamond ace. It's pretty sad. Ace of diamonds should be super for spades.
Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine Richard might try just pulling the last trump, win this trick in his hand, pull the last trump, play his spade to the ace, and pitch the diamond, and then claim that they get another trick.
What? No. Ace of clubs, buff the club back high, draw the trump, a spade up to the queen.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I forgot you could do that. Rough tricks. Shanking asks, do you lead queen from queen third? It helps, you just lose one spade. I think you're losing.
Sorry, what was the question?
He was wondering if South could lead the queen of spades from his hand, but I don't see what like.
South is dummy. Cynthia can see dummy. That won't work out very well for you.
Yep.
It shouldn't work out that well, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So normally the way to play the suit combination. So obviously, they're at max you have one spade loser.
Mm-hmm.
So like your best hope normally would be to play a low spade to the queen and then the ace, hoping for king doubleton, but that's impossible. Cynthia can't have like. Oh well, no, they of course. I mean, they do have four spades here.
Cynthia just has
Maybe.
7 diamonds, right? I forget. Was that what she started with? Yeah, 7 diamonds and.
No, I mean it is possible. I guess like whatever you do, you sort of know that you're not. I was gonna suggest like, yeah, they just.
This looks fine too.
Like I don't know, because you have two options. You can play for king doubleton with east, or you can play for 10-9 doubleton with west.
Right.
And funny that like if the spade suits were switched, you could actually make.
You could claim you could get all the spades. That's the exact same spade suit again with West. The exact same. No, never mind. The 6 is now a 9. This looks like a diamond opening, and a diamond, a spade, and we'll see what a lawn does after that.
He entered the fish tank. Look at the restrained one diamond opening as opposed to, Trump.
The Kingleton is not appealing enough, I assume, to Alon.
Well, no, he just doesn't want to play in a no trump as a spade 4/4 major suit.
Yeah. That is also reasonable, I guess.
Like that's like pretty sad.
All right. Also, oh yeah, we've gotten a lot of followers in the last 1 hour, and we just crossed 50 followers today. Wow! Thank you so much to UEZ1234, Noob2Iteo, Pivot Element, Sacked Again, JB Print, Restricted Choice, RNGesus Webbed, Fuego Del Air, WKU Fan 89. Thank you so much for the follows. I'm not sure if you guys are still here, but hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far.
Two spades feels like undercooking the hand a little bit.
Do you prefer 3 with this hand?
I mean, I do prefer 3. Oh wow, Wes is inviting. What? I suppose there's an inference. Well, I mean, Eves could have passed. It depends. Normally when Eves passes a spade, they have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like you raise with 4 in an opening bid.
Yeah, so do you play Spiral over here? So 3 spades should be showing a 4-card max like it's alerted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is a 4-card, and that is a max for a 2 spade.
That's like a super max 6 loser hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cynthia, that's a very aggressive invite by Cynthia. A flat 9 count.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also the spots aren't exactly good or anything.
Nope. Luckily, Jack 10 spades is falling doubleton, and the King of Hearts is on side. So even if that wasn't, you're still Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not 100% clear to play this hand. Let's see.
Like looking at double dummy, or like assuming you were just declare without perfect knowledge.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. I mean, double dummy. I'll just push the button and play double.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure how you play spades over here. I think you just have to play for Jack 10 doubleton, or maybe the.
Well, no. The normal way to play it is to play someone for ace doubleton. So you lead through the person you think of spade shortness, and then you just duck the next round.
Yeah, got you.
But when you see, in Jack, you'll always pick up Jack 10. Like if you play low towards the king, you see the 10 pop, and then they win the ace. Like, what else are you going to do? You don't have the 8, right? Like you can't legitimately finesse north for ace 10 or ace to Jack 4, depending on which honor South plays. Also, like you just don't have enough tricks if Trump won. You need to do some roughing. There's a lot of pain involved.
Hi Stella, what's up? Hi Stella, what's up? Stella, did you see the introduction? Did you see the start of the stream? Because if you didn't, I'm going to be unwell now. Her Twitch username is unwell. 577. Oh, you missed it? Oh, that's unfortunate. You should check it out later. I was in the middle of a speedball, of course you were. Man, Stella's been doing speedballs 24/7 recently.
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah.
The number of people that are logged into BBO midday is insane.
It is. There have been times when I cannot log into BBO because of server overload.
Damn.
So now Cynthia's in the tank. This table's
Yeah.
much lower than I anticipated it to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I figured this table would be faster than the other one because Richard usually plays pretty quick. So does... Well, actually, all 4 players play reasonably quick. So I'm not sure what is going on. There's also just a bit of banter happening in the table chat, so... You never know. Like, the other table is now on board 10.
Holy crap.
I'm wondering if we should switch to the other table and then we can come back to this while they're still playing. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Alright,
possibly.
let's switch to the other table, actually, because they're going quicker. So this is a 1-0 Trump in the north. I have no idea what happened so far. Roast Santosh, here we go. Shengni, you bet. Oh, also, hey, speaking of roasting people, it's your Tozer partner.
Yeah.
I'm curious, is the version of Tozer you play similar enough to Richard and Brent's version?
Yeah. Once it gets higher enough, so the shape showing parts are all the same to my knowledge, as far as I know. And then we play the range asks, which happens like at the 3 level,
Right.
Slightly differently than they do. Slightly.
Okay.
We just recently modified it, so it's more closely resembles theirs. And then I think I'm pretty sure they play. So beyond that, you show exact high cards for something called Spiral Scan, which shares the same name as like the Spiral to No Ask.
Yeah, it's like controls,
But
right?
It's very specific controls. So like you order the suits in that you've shown in lengthwise.
Yeah.
And then there's a pointer, and you point at. So you skip a bid if you have the ace or the king in that suit, and you land on it if
You have exactly one.
if you have either both or neither.
Oh, right.
So let's say my partner bids like hearts, and that starts Spiral Scan, and my longest suit is spades.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bid 4 spades if I have either both the ace king or neither of ace king, and then I'll skip it if I have one of the ace king, and then continue asking the question. So now, for no, whatever my second longest suit is, land on it if I have the ace king or neither, and then I skip it if I have one. It just keeps on going, and then eventually get to queen. That's about it.
Right.
In theory, you can get to jacks, but in reality, I've never had someone. So in order to get to jacks, you need the opponent carrying and doubling, giving you extra steps along the way. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So North-South got
6 spades. It was a club, a heart by North, a spade by South, and then there was a direct Blackwood bid. And they ended up in 6 spades off 1 key card.
Seems extremely reasonable.
Yeah.
You have slight concerns if Trump were to pick up clubs or hearts, or ruffle heart. But look at how restrained Santosh was. He did not stick in a 2 diamond.
He did not signal the diamond suit with the 9-8-6. Was it 10-9-8 or 9-8-6? I forget.
It's 10-9-8-6. Yeah. If partner were a passed hand, it would be 100% ridiculous.
Right.
Just only 95% ridiculous. Yeah. Test Trump.
Trump is 3-2.
Yeah, and then he just has the club. He has the diamond for the club pitch. And
yep.
What do you do?
That's it. He doesn't even have to test the clubs.
Nope. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Man, the other table would still be like in the bidding position. Oh my god, that's a lot of spades. And that's a lot of... Wow. So that's a diamond. Does Rafael a bit of heart over here? I hope not.
I was about to say I've seen him pass, and I wish he would have been. But my style is a bit of heart, but he likes to pass.
Now, how many spades does Sunwind bid over? Does
he just bids 4 spades? Yeah.
Yeah.
Make them guess.
And how does this play? Oh, it just makes. North has a very good hand for you.
Well, I mean, East is favorable, has a stiff spade. He could consider a 6 club or 5 club here, which would be like quite gambling. Certainly, a partner if opened a club, that would make you feel better.
Yeah.
But he's eventually going to just cry and pass. Lead the. I don't know if you lead the queen of clubs or lead partners lead our suit the 10 of diamonds. But with a stiff trump, it feels kind of wrong being partners doubleton. My partner's minor opening with the double.
And he decides to bet 5 clubs.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go. So Stealth has to double here because 4 spades, even though they're unfavorable, is pretty wide ranging. So now that doesn't say like I'm 100% penalizing. It's like I just don't have a club stack, but it's more like partner I had a really good 4 spade bid.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't a preemptive. I mean, it was preemptive in a way, but it wasn't like preemptive values for spades.
Yeah. Whoa.
What is 5 hearts here? I'm so confused.
You can't. So here's the thing: if partner, if East had a hand with like 5 hearts and 5 clubs, they can bid 4 no for 2 places to play.
Right. Absolutely.
So 5 clubs is definitely I don't have.
Okay, genuine point. I don't think Sandosh knows what 4-no is. That 4-no would be 2 places to play. I'm not sure he's familiar with that. To do that.
So now you're running into this is fun. So let's see how.
Yeah, Chang points out in Twitch chat that he thinks Santosh would take 4-no as key card in this auction instead of 2 places to play.
Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, there we go. You can certainly have whatever agreement. I'm not saying like 4-no is, but if I were just sitting down 4-no with 2 places to play there,
right?
For me, but certainly if they have the agreement that that's key card, don't bid key card. Wow. So yeah, East is just gonna try to rough as much stuff as possible. Queen of clubs, gotta cover. Doesn't matter. Yes. Is this down?
This is down.
They have for sure 2 clubs, and
what do you do here now?
3 hearts. They have 3 hearts, 2 clubs, and 2 roughs if they. So that they can rough a spade, sort of. Not really, because North can stick in the 6 hearts. Is that diamond? Do they eventually get a diamond trick? Let's see. So for sure, North South get the 2 diamond tricks, original spade trick, a heart trick, and then they're 2 hearts. Either 2 hearts or a diamond or something. 2, 3, 5. So they're down 3 or down 4 here. Probably down.
Oh, yeah, Shining.
You
That was
really-
correct. The double by South showed values like Sean alluded to earlier. That the four spade, that means the four spades is not trash and that South actually has a hand.
I mean, so I don't favor what's number trash, right? But they could just have like 8 spades, the ace king or something.
Mm-hmm.
So double says I have other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And North looked at their balanced hand and was like, okay. Well, so over 5 clubs double, they look at their balanced hand and be like, okay, this is like good for me. Over 5 hearts, they're just
doubling it.
They're looking their tops and going to the bank, taking out a loan for their new car. But fortunately, this board is slowing them down a little bit, giving the other table a chance to catch up. I think they're on board 10.
Looks like there was some.
Oh,
there was 11. There were 11 M's for Georgia Tech. What happened over here?
Cynthia went down in 4 spades.
Yeah. While Andy made 5, but made an over trick. Very interesting.
So that's the decision point that she was thinking about. She played a spade. She played a spades of a 7. That's not good.
Oh, right.
I don't actually know what that plays for. Okay. All right. And
I assume Rafael plays another heart over here. Yep.
oh yeah, he's just wanting to cut down on their roughs. Because allowing a diamond rough is bad, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then they can rough a club back and then rough another diamonds, and North has to follow East. So like they would be able to take a decent chunk of, well, at least more tricks there. So let's see, a spade. North just pitches, whichever minor they want, I guess.
Yep.
That was interesting. Doesn't matter.
Defense, and now Declare takes 2 more tricks, the club and the king of hearts, and that should be it.
Down 4.
Down 4, what is that? That is 800.
800.
Yep, good score. Oh, so now this table's over, so let's go back to the original table we were looking at.
So let's see, we have no trump over call, 7, and then so notice South invites. So like with a flat 7 count, you wouldn't really invite, right? But once North is over called, you know where all the points are, so you tend to invite a little bit more aggressively, and because it's going to be so much easier to play, all the points are underneath.
Right. Interestingly, the other table stopped at 1-0 Trump in the North, and they just made it.
I mean, they're going to rattle off 4 diamond tricks as soon as West gets in with the heart.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, they have what? So they had a club, 5 diamonds, and 2 spades. 6, 7, 8. So down 1.
Down 1. Yep.
Play the spade. Oh, I'm sorry. They can take a double. Nice. Good job, Richard.
Oh, did he? Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah. He played there. They managed their entries very well.
Oh yeah, South West opened a spade, right? Of course.
Yeah, that's right. I sort of forgot. Look at that. Look, see all this points being underneath you. Turns out that actually not.
Mm-hmm.
What were they in at the other table? Yeah, just one. So.
One no making. So this is going to be another big board for North. South.
Did South just not invite?
Let's look at the other table and see how that went. This is board 10, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it just went no trump over pass. Which you gotta invite possibly. Similarly, like you just bid like 9 count, you just bid game. That sort of thing.
Yeah, could you go over the reasoning for that again, just for the rest of Twitch chat to catch that? Because I think it cut out the first time, even though I think.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one, there's the fact that you know where all the points are, so it's just easy to play, and then also the points are underneath you, so any finesses you need to take,
they're likely to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have like a two-way guess, probably going to guess correctly.
Another 11 for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they're going to need. Chicago is going to need to make a pretty big comeback. How many boards?
This is 2 boards left for this session. So this session's this session's a foregone conclusion now.
Oh, I see. We're gonna resume this on a day.
No, we're gonna resume this. I think again, like in a few minutes. Like Cyrus is gonna set up another round.
Okay, great.
6 board round, right?
Yep, 6 board round.
6 boards. Well, 42 imps is a lot to get in 6 boards.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible. Well, 6 boards and then the 2 left here, so 8 boards.
Yep.
Yeah, except they aren't winning any imps. Next 2 boards, like. Oh wait, no, sorry. North South had the good boards. You're right. East Chicago had the good table. So, all right, let's do this. Right?
Well, there's realistically no way that North South stop short of slam. I think over here. If they do, I'll be very disappointed in them. Board 12 is 100% going to be It's going to 100% going to be a good board for you, Chicago.
I mean, yeah, I would never say 100%. I would have thought 2 was probably a push, but here. 6, no.
It is alerted. What is it alerted
what?
as? Well, I want to see what he alerted it as. In the interest of time, smiley face.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, a more normal auction would be 2 diamonds playing like 2-way new minor, just artificial game forcing. South can either throw their 4-card spade suit. North would raise to 3 spades because a direct 4 no bid wouldn't be key card there. It would be just quant because he could have just had a hand with like that wanted to check 5-3 hard hit. So you raise the 3 spades, which is forcing, and then you key card. You get there a little bit more slowly. I mean, the problem with just jumping to 6 no can have a grant here, right? So give part the ace of spades, doubleton hearts. So ace 4 spade, double heart, ace queen of diamonds, king of clubs. What is that? That's 6. 6, 7, 8,
9,
11,
13.
13. That's a 13
count. 13 counts.
So, I mean, if you have the method / time, you can obviously go more slowly and try to get to it. But practicality has its time and place.
Yep.
And then in the interest of time, hopefully, Cyrus will catch the king of spades first. But okay, who do I want to play for 4 spades? And then eventually be like, all right, I don't really have anything to go on. Let's see, who could have acted? So West was in a position to act. So they're more likely to have less shape.
Right.
Although they have shape and didn't act. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, you need to pick up clubs. Riff?
The diamond? Do they get to? So they have 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, 4.
No, you don't have the rough.
Oh yeah, you don't have the rough.
Spades. So this is not going to save time. Enough.
Yep. Because now Cyrus is going to try to figure out who has the queen of clubs now.
Yeah, and he's going to guess wrong. The reason is he's going to cash 3 hearts and get a count on the hand. And what Cynthia's going to be showing up with doubleton in both major suits. And so she's more likely to have length in clubs. So you're going to play her for the queen of clubs.
Yep.
Which is sad.
Very, very sad.
You have squeeze. Ace, heart, heart, heart. And then
Wait, there might be a squeeze if he just throws that 4 spades.
So the problem with the squeeze is you still have to sort of choose. And again, the same logic applies, right? So East is still less likely to have the queen of clubs. So why are you playing them? You should just still take the finesse. Like, that's just percentage.
Yeah.
Although maybe Cynthia's pitching will help here.
We'll have to see.
Oh no, I'm sorry. East showed up with a double. No, they're just going to have a complete count on the hand. That's right. So Cynthia's shown up with 6 diamonds. Going to show up with exactly 3 clubs, and East is going to be known with 3 clubs. So he's going to. The queen of clubs is just very nicely.
Cyrus,
I forgot.
This.
Beautiful. I don't know what the best strat is for pitch the jack, hope that Declare wasn't watching the spot.
This is Cyrus we're talking about. He's
pitch the jack really early on. And flip your card over really early. No, I'm just kidding. But nicely played. Good border match win. Yeah, that was very nicely played.
Richard puts a well done in the chat. If Richard says well done, then it's well done.
It was well done. Yeah, of course. See, now Richard, my boy, he calls a. Of course he does. He'd do that without the ace.
He'd do that without the ace of hearts. That's a very.
I think I'm kidding.
He wouldn't do that with the ace of hearts. I'll text him and ask him real quick.
Give him like the queen of hearts or something. Don't. Sort of joke. An immediate 3 club bid here.
That's weak, apparently. Solid suit. I like it.
Yeah, that's fine. Puts pressure. Cyrus is looking at his hand. I have this hand. Sweet. And then he's like, wait. I'm Richard. Also, the stiff hearts kind of.
Oh, he chooses to stop at 4 spades. Wow. Very.
I mean, 3 spades isn't going to help, right? Partner.
Yeah, he doesn't have I'm not sure if there's a systemic way for him to show this hand. Because what does he need for 6? He needs ace of hearts. Give partner ace of hearts, ace of clubs, king of diamonds, doubleton, and like even 2 small spades, and it might make.
Yeah, I mean, just again practicality, right?
Yep.
Ooh, ace of clubs. That's one bad thing about the 3 club bid. I got the ace of clubs lead. Rippity rip. Cyrus is like, thank you.
This is one of those situations where Cynthia is going to text me like in about 4 minutes from now, and she's going to be like, "Bork, I made the dumbest play ever," and I'll be like, "Yeah, I guess." So
what I want to know here is how does Cyrus take the time to set up the heart pitch? So does that? So ace of hearts, heart rough. Spade to the 9, heart rough. Spade to the queen, heart rough.
Oh my god! I really hope he does this now.
I mean, it's completely safe, right? Because you're roughing all the high, so like you should do that. It's also they're waiting to start the next.
It's just really funny. Rough low first, reasonable. Oh yeah, you can take 12 tricks now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the imps that don't, does this actually make an imp difference? 800 opposite compare to
620, 650, 710.
It doesn't. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the imp scale that well.
Oh no, it's 680, I think. So that'd be a difference of 120. Oh. Rip. Never mind, he's only taking 5 tricks.
Wait, what just happened? Sorry, I missed.
So he played the
Left
diamond
with
first as an
spades.
entry, and then he played 2 spades. So West was still left with the heart void and the last spade.
Oh,
so she just got
weird.
a rough. All right, so that should bring an end to the first segment. The second segment should be starting very soon. Twitch chat, and anyway, what were your thoughts, Twitch chat, on the first segment? Don't think he has any other entry. Would it help if he played the spades, used the spades first as the entries, and then probably roughed the club back high, pulled the last trump, and then used the king of diamonds?
Yeah.
That should work, right? Yeah. He should play the spades first as entries, I think. So he could take 12 tricks, as it turns out. I just think it was a slight error on his play. Also, thank you so much for the followers, Joshua R 6 R's, yeah, and P Mingola. Hope you guys are having a lovely night.
Yeah. So no, it wasn't actually. I guess the Ace of Clubs lead doesn't completely blow all the match points because you can switch to a spade to deny the extra spade entry. Good luck at we're scoring.
Okay. So yeah, in the meanwhile, Cyrus has instructed me to plug our Instagram and plug our Facebook links. So what do you call it? So there's some Instagram and Facebook links for the Georgia Tech Bridge Club, and they're like right below the stream if you scroll down a bit. Feel free to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. Do you guys want to plug anything?
Like the Chicago Bridge Club on Facebook as well. Just search us
Also
up.
like the U of M Facebook page.
Do you guys have Instagram pages too?
I don't think so.
Really?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, we could start one though.
Yeah, I don't use Instagram, so I don't really know anything about Instagram, but I think it would be good. It's a good way to reach out. I know Cynthia started
a more popular platform.
Certainly more popular than Facebook. And I think Cynthia also mentioned starting a Twitch account for U Chicago, which was interesting. And I think also.
Oh yeah, she did actually start one, but we haven't done anything with it yet. But it exists.
Yeah, I've been the one who's been streaming for all the colleges now. I've been even streaming matches which Georgia Tech has not been playing in. Like yesterday, we streamed MIT versus CMU. So Georgia Tech is now basically just a collegiate bridge Twitch account for now. And I seem to have a lot of free time in my hands to stream. I enjoy streaming.
I wonder why.
All right, looks like we are live.
We are live? Okay, cool.
Who are we following?
Who's playing the session? Let's check out the table, which is not Richard and Cyrus for now. I assume it's the same.
Sounds good.
Oppositions, I think.
So Cyrus
never
playing
mind.
with Santos, and Alon's against Alon and Cynthia.
Cyrus is playing with Santos against Alon and Cynthia. Okay. Actually, let's look at the other table, because they're playing precision,
Yeah.
So I think that might be interesting for you, especially as a precision player. Let me see if I can find him. Which table?
Precision that I play is very... Although I've been learning some quote-unquote standard precision recently.
When you say standard precision, are you talking about natural or McNally?
Like McNally, yeah.
Okay.
Like, for example, Raphael, so like, Toaster's just the structural one. And then, like, you still have choices to make. Like, what are your two of a minor opening bids? How short can your diamond be? So Raphael and I play a 0 plus diamonds. And then our 2 diamond opening is very weird. It's 5 plus diamonds, 4 plus clubs, 10 to 15 points. Normal use for that nowadays is
2 diamonds.
A 4 is a 4 1 5 minus 1.
Right.
Is the like standard precision.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, what was the auction here? 1 spade, pass, pass. They somehow ended up in 4 spades. And he balanced them to game.
Classic.
Wait, does North usually pass with that hand? I'm very surprised that he passed with an ace and like.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, he's your partner, so I was wondering maybe you might know something that I don't.
No. He would for sure bid 2 spades every day of the week.
Very interesting.
I mean, maybe a semi-forcing no choice, but like, gotta do something.
Yeah, passing is probably not the option here. So
also, like, you should just, as a general rule, just never pass with. Not like in general, but also especially not vulnerable.
I assume Declare is going to try to rough a club. Or, well, I can't see what.
Rough a club?
I'm trying to see what else he might be playing for. Loser on loser. Except it doesn't work. So now Declare should be losing a heart and a club. Good defense by Chang and Andy over here to set the contract.
Definitely.
What was outstanding again? Ace King 5th, Ace Jack double 10 of hearts.
Ace King Queen 4th, too small.
Yeah, big hand.
Certainly had their
That's not a 2-note. That wasn't a 2-note trump opening. Interesting.
I mean, it's hard to show your shape. Mm-hmm. Also, 14, 18, 19, isn't that? That's a 21 count. So that's really too good for 2-0. Like, if you're going to show it as balanced, you should. Mm-hmm. But I like a spade and just jump shifting to 3 dimes. Actually, show your shape. I know, like, just showing these hands with balance. Mm-hmm. It's all crazy enough you can actually get to the right contract by showing which you actually have.
So 1 diamond is short. I know they played as either it could be as short as a singleton, honor, or 2+.
Yeah, so it's almost always 2+.
Mm-hmm. That hand is kind of close to a 1 club opening, but not quite for East, I imagine.
So the thing about the 1 club opening is it's a disadvantage.
Ooh.
Because all you've said is the opponents can just preempt you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the advantage from precision comes from major open, and then all your other like limited open. Also, you can just show this hand perfectly by reversing into spades, right? Normally, if North hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Ace is just going to read. If they play redouble as extra values, that's probably. Although he sort of knows that they're just going to win hearts.
Right, and like you said, East
just to show the extra value. The problem now, so after redoubling, that puts you in first, probably. So East, I think if East doubles, that's for penalty here, which is sad because they can't just make a. Oh, wow. All right.
East lets
that's
it go.
Interesting. That's not. That's weird. Partner couldn't double 2 hearts. So, well, I mean, first of all, they didn't respond to hearts. So your opponents are. Seems like the law just screams to compete to 3 of a minor, whatever 3 of a minor you actually happen.
Right.
Like the worst. What is the worst shape for South? The worst shape for 3-3.
4 a rectangle.
I mean 3-3-3-4, right?
Yeah.
You have but you still have a 5th. like no matter what their shape is, you have a minor suit. Definitely, you got to compete.
Yeah, compete maybe with 3 clubs is pass or correct.
Well, so you have to remember, East actually hasn't shown diamond, right? So that would be ambiguous. Like they could still have 5 clubs and 3 diamonds.
Right. Oh yeah.
So East can just bid 2 spades. East didn't open a spade. I think Tuno. I don't know what Tuno is. No, like
I think Tuno,
minors with 1 diamond. Tuno might be natural. It would be weird. I just tend.
Well, how many points would Tuno show? Because they play 40 to 16 1-0, so I think
right.
Tuno
That's why it's weird. Right, because they can't have a balanced hand with a hard, and they didn't open a strong club. So, what do they have? They have probably the minors spades.
Yep.
Show values. I just don't get past. Not that it matters. I'm pretty sure South would anyway. And they're certainly making 3. So.
What happens here? They just lose a heart and and a club, and that should be it.
The spade back was.
I don't think it costs a trick usually.
I mean, it could, right? East, North Declare might have been playing a spade. It sort of depends how many points you can figure out East has before.
So a club, a heart, 1 no. Does that buy the contract? I think Sheng Ding, who's West, typically likes to double with that kind of hand in the first round, and I was surprised they chose not to.
You're surprised they chose not to?
I'm surprised he chose not to double after a club. Stella, I'm kind of commentating. I cannot speedball right now. I'm sorry.
So let's say if West had an extra queen, that's like a style that you can put. There's no like a 14 count that we'll never be able to come in ever. Double's fine, but there's flat 12 count red. That's a bit too rich.
Right. Playing the heart towards the trying to hook East for the ace. I imagine looks normal. Oh man, I missed what they played on trick 2. Do you remember how trick 2 went again? I forget.
Trick 2?
Yeah, it was a spade, right?
So it went spade to the jack. Yeah.
And what did East play? I forget. Because they play reverse Smith echo.
East played the 10.
The 10.
So you can, if you click on the right
I
hand,
I can click on played cards. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll make your life a little bit easier. Took a lot of work for diamond setup.
Club switch when? A spade?
Yeah, instead of the diamonds. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, club switch, because that takes out the entry, and then West ducks the spade, the next spade, and North will never get their the 4th spade.
Right.
As it is. Declares like, wow, how clever was West? Do they have 10-6 left or 9-6 left? Do I need a finesse here? But of course, East would East play the 10 from 10-8 doubleton? That's not happening. Now that being said, there is if they played their spades, is this? If they didn't play the 10, which is like very, say they play the 9 and then 10, or like the 8 and then the 9.
Yeah, I think the spade is kind of marked over there. When they played the 10, they the 8, like you said. Ooh, very nicely played. So now South's hand is good. Nicely played by Zihan.
What I was going to say, it is actually legitimately restricted choice then. Like if without the 10, it's sort of revealing, but it's super duper restricted choice because they could play their spades, not just 2 ways, which like when you have this queen jack double, 6 ways minus, like really 5 ways because you're playing the 10 8. It's weird. Any other spade situation?
North has an interesting choice over here. I assume he could double to show 5-4. Yeah. Reasonable bid. His diamond suit is fantastic. Spade suit is a bit lacking, but that's fine. Now, East is definitely not letting 2 diamonds by the contract, so I imagine he might just... Is there a way to show majors over here? I'm not sure myself. Do you play anything over here, Rafael or Veronica, that might show majors?
Showing the majors? No, I mean, just systems are on here. So you can, let's say you had like a balanced invite plus, you can redouble to try to penalize them. But he's just going to stay in. If partner showed a 4-card major, just going to blast game because you have great shape.
Yeah.
Once partner denies a 4-card major, I'm guessing they 2 hearts as sort of garbage statement type thing.
Yeah, like a crawling statement, I think is what it's called.
Crawling, yeah, whatever.
What's up, Twitch chat? How's it going? Twitch chat is kind of lacking. Twitch chat, I need you to step up your meme game.
Well, that being said, West is going to look at their hand and be like, hand's pretty good. 15 count, 5-card suit, ace third, and partners presumably. It depends on what like a 2-heart bid follow-up actually shows.
There are a lot of doubling. There's a lot of bidding going on here.
Oh yeah, West.
I got lost on like the second.
I have no idea what redoubles here. It's probably
it's partner. I can play 2 clubs, redoubles.
Oh yeah, right, of course. Clubs.
and Raphael's gonna be like 2 diamonds.
And South is gonna be very happy when he hears that because he has good diamond support.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of doubles in. This is scary.
Oh no!
This
Oh
is
no!
really,
Oh no!
South might think North has clubs. This isn't good.
What are you doing, South here?
This is gonna get really expensive. I mean, I hopefully have agreements on whether or not pass shows, which I think it probably should. It's sort of unclear though.
But that pass shows what? Diamonds?
If like North has to bid diamond, and then if they have club,
they could just let it go and be like, I don't think they're making 2 clubs. Trust me, partner. Wink, wink.
Yeah. So I mean, but in theory, like South can look at logic, right? They have Queen 3rd club. West isn't crazy redoubling 2 clubs, and East sat for 2 clubs redoubled, so like they're not void over there.
Right.
So they can use their head and be like, partner probably has diamonds. But that was scary for like a brief sec.
Yeah.
So now East has a problem. It's I don't know if doubles take out here or penalty. I have no clue.
I think bidding 2 hearts is normal.
The danger. I don't know what 2 hearts shows. Like, show a crawling stamen hand, or does it just show like invite plus? I don't know if it's forcing. It probably is.
Double.
Oh, 2 hearts.
Wait, hold on.
Well, yeah. Well, South is like partner freely doubled, right? Like they should have points over there. I have Queen, Jack, 9, 4th heart, and a good hand. On the other hand, they have a huge fit for their partners, at least 5 card minor.
Right.
So that's a huge negative. Violates law. Let's see. Do they beat it? They certainly get 2 heart tricks. They get a diamond trick. That's 3.
That's it, right?
They get no clubs, and the spade can go away in the clubs. So yeah.
2 hearts and 8s. I don't think North doesn't have a good defensive hand when you look at his hand, especially if he thinks South has diamonds over here, which I'm not sure if that's an easy inference for him to make. So yeah, I don't think North can let 2 hearts double pass. There's a lot of scrambling here.
Yeah.
Now East might double this.
No, I'm not doing this.
Oh, East chooses not to double. Wow.
East didn't double. And South passes.
Wow! Oh my god! This was an option over here. I need to take a picture of this. Right over here.
You know, this was a lot of bidding to get to 2 spades. Magically undoubled.
Also, what was the explanation of the redouble? The redouble was showing that West had clubs. It was saying that I'm willing to play 2 clubs redoubled.
Yeah. So that probably helps South decision. I mean, in reality, it's probably undiscussed. Like they haven't talked about this auction specifically, so the proper response is probably undiscussed, which makes South a little bit scared, more scared.
Interesting that Jack was led from Jack 9-8.
I mean, partner is not going to read the 8, so
yeah.
And partner showed clubs.
Right, but I'm just wondering if this might mess up count or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be. West is just going to play low here, and they have the 10, so they can sort of see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, even if North roughs the club, they're getting tapped, so that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And East might actually. Is it more profitable to pitch a diamond on this club, which is about to come? No, never mind. He has to follow suit. Oops.
You mean on this club right here?
No. No, there's no reason for North to pitch There's no reason for North to pitch here, yeah.
No. So yeah, occasionally you get to disasters like this. The idea is you don't want to play Trump. set up. So if diamonds weren't set up, he would try to set those up. But since it is set up, like just play a heart, and hopefully they don't play Trump, and you can like rough scramble some tricks, like play 1 diamond and rough 2 hearts or something, and maybe like just scramble tricks and hope for the best.
Hope for down 3 maybe.
And be like, well, I'm not doubled, so like
no double, no trouble.
And I mean, they're cold. They're cold for 4 hearts. We established that, right? So the defense only gets 2 hearts and a diamond. There's like it's tricky because when they play a diamond, East hearts come down to the same length, but they're just going to play 2 hearts and then play club. And West South, they're just complete control. So 4 hearts makes comfortably here.
Yep.
And they're down. How many? Like 3 or something. So I mean, it could be a swing in favor of U Chicago.
Oh, as it turns out, the other table was in 2 hearts in the West, making 4.
Well,
so they did not bid their game. Let me take a look. Let's take a look at what the action was at the other table. How they reached 2 hearts. I imagine the auction might have been less entertaining.
East just chose to transfer.
Oh yeah, it was just a transfer which bought the auction.
Yeah, which is, I really like. So if partner has a 4-card major, I think it's worth just blasting game in Imps Red. You have great internal spots. You have a 7 count. So I do like stamening, but it depends on what you follow it up with. Like, can I show this hand after stamening? Is a decent question. I have no clue what they play.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be a 4-imp swing? I still don't know how many this is.
The unfortunate situation is West does not have an entry to get his 2 clubs when this is also at the end of this.
Oh yeah.
So this is not going to be This is not going to be punished much.
Oh no! Wow. Yeah, they just get their one more thing. So crazy. They get their extra heart, so they're just down 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter which heart Andy plays over here because South can afford to even play the 9
no,
over
they're
here,
down...
and it's fine. Oh wait, never mind.
They're down 3. Yeah.
And played.
East did very well. East did very well to play low heart and wait to rough until North was out. South was out of diamonds. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
So
All right.
East-West make 2 spades instead of North-South. So that's down 300. Good board for Georgia Tech again.
I mean, when you compare it to 16 imp swing, like, come on, this is ridiculous. Do better. Can't be only having 4 imps. We only accept 10 imp plus swings.
10 imp plus swings.
That's that's an extreme version of board a match where every board is a plus or like it's a tie if it would only be within 9 imps.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this looks like a normal auction. Where should they land? So they have no heart losers, no spade losers, no club losers. Oh, 2 diamonds, 4 hearts looks good.
Yep.
I just went to suit and I'm like, wait, this looks good. Oh, never mind. We don't even get a chance to play precision, says Chang in the chat.
Yeah, it sucks when you don't have points.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't stop some people.
Is this a bit of self-reflection I'm sensing from you, Sean?
I'm pretty... I'm normal.
Okay.
I'll go with normal. I'm not hyper-aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Playing precision, I'll open my, all my 11s and good, nice, shapely 10s and stuff. But I think that's normal playing precision.
Oh, I do that playing 2 or 1. Some of my partners hate it.
Medium hand, no shortness.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I mean, I'm assuming that if he chose to show spade shortness, that might be indicating a loser in spades, which he doesn't have. So, because that's something which I also do, but that's something which I also do stylistically. So I could see the 3-no bid making sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, 4 hearts looks like a reasonable place to play because your hand is not really good enough to go beyond that, I think. Unless partner is like very serious and chooses to bid 3 hearts instead of 3 now.
I mean, so North is like a good 14 to 16/17. Is that the range for 3-no in like traditional responses?
Usually it's a bit more than a minimum, so it could even be a good 13 you could put in there, and probably would be capped at like a bad 16 at worst, I'd imagine. Or at least that's what most people I think that I know play as. So
can we construct a hand for partner? I mean, definitely, right? Just move the king of clubs to the king of diamonds.
Yeah.
And that's a hand where you want to be in slam. So I think South is probably worth like 4 club queue.
Mm-hmm.
North will bid 4 hearts, and now you're off diamonds, so you can just pass.
Yeah. Yep, that's a very quick claim. And yeah, that's very reasonable. It's a push as expected.
All right, let's see if they get to play precision.
They do not get to play precision, but Andy is going to open this a spade anyway. Oh my god! He passed with ace king fit to spades. Wow.
Just the 9 loser hand.
Yeah. This is, well, that's why partner has points, right? And Chang decides to make up for the lack of aggression I'm sensing and bids 1 heart with whatever you want to call that hand. Unfavorable.
I mean, I sort of like a 2 heart bid.
Mm-hmm. I think a 2 heart bid is definitely bet. Oh, like by North or by West?
Oh, West.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna bid, I'm gonna bid 2 hearts. A heart's not terrible. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. 3 hearts.
Certainly works out.
How does it look? So you're losing 2 hearts almost certainly, unless you guess the hearts, which most people aren't playing the suit that way.
That's just any percentage.
Well, now you're losing 2 diamonds, and are the spades useful? Well, you have limited entries.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Actually, hearts is just a complete guess because you can't actually pick up ace queen third on side because you don't have 2 entries to the dummy.
Mm-hmm.
So they might get hearts right. Yeah, this is a really awkward hand. I'm guess. Yeah. Yuck.
Yeah, what do you do as North over here? Because all your leads seem to be giving up a trick, I think.
What? Oh, for sure I play a spade. Here?
Oh, he chooses the club instead.
Well, that wasn't best, but... Oh, I know why. It's because Southgate... He took South's diamond, second diamond as super reference.
Right.
Which it is probably count. I'm not 100% sure. It's either count or suit preference, depending on. I think Raphael and I play that as suit preference, but I think standard is probably count. Like
yeah,
it normally goes at a 3 count. Like partner could just have ace king queen. I mean, dummies thing. So
right.
It's probably suit preference. I don't know. I don't know what standard is. Raphael and I would play that, so that's why he played it.
So
it certainly made
one
the
more
players'
trick,
life
so that's
easier.
down to big oof.
Yeah. The other table isn't done yet.
Yep. Alright, so let's switch over to that table and see whether... Looks like this game is a foregone conclusion, though. I'm sorry, Veronica, it is how it is.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Sometimes it be like that.
Are you really sorry, though?
I'm trying to be nice as a commentator. I'm trying to be nice, but yeah, no, actually, I'm not that sorry.
Wow, okay. Truth comes out.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to the second and final set. So this was a definitely much closer set, and this was 4-0 for Georgia Tech. How did the first set go? I forget. What was the score line?
I don't know, something like 40 imp deficit at the end.
It was
52-14. So that was 38 imps, and now
wow.
42. So 42 imps over what is this? 42 imps over 18 board victory. Wow. This was definitely not the close match I expected it to be. And for some reason, all the penalty doubles actually worked out in favor of Georgia Tech.
Yep.
It was not a weakness in the slightest. Wow. That was terrible misanalysis by me over there.
I don't being the greatest strength today.
Might have been the greatest strength today, if anything. I agree. Because, there's an insider joke, I mean, like, within the Georgia Tech Bridge community about, like, how Andy and Chang they're usually renowned for penalty doubling a bit too much. That, like, there's a joke that if they never penalty doubled, we'd probably be, like, 2 or 3 time champions now by this point. But here it pays off. So excellent performance by Georgia Tech. Congratulations to Georgia Tech Gold. My condolences to you. Oh, what do you even say in that situation? Well, good try, you Chicago A. You'll get them next time.
Chicago.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun. What did you guys think?
Yeah.
That was loads of fun. Thanks for inviting me to commentate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for letting us commentate.
Yeah, and there'll be more times in the future where I look forward to commentating with you guys. And are there any other upcoming matches? Yeah, we might be streaming tomorrow. There is the online KO match featuring some of the competitors we actually saw in today's match. Cyrus is playing with Daniel. Rafael's playing with. You're actually playing tomorrow, right, Sean? Are you playing tomorrow?
No, Rafa and I aren't playing tomorrow.
Oh, so it's so then it's Elon and Nathan and Cyrus and Daniel tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, we might be streaming that match tomorrow. I forget what time that match is. Do you remember, Sean?
I can pull it up right now. It is at 5:15 Pacific, so 8:15 Eastern.
Well, there you go, Twitch chat. That's when it is. 8:15 Eastern. Cyrus confirms it in Twitch chat. So we might be streaming that match. We'll definitely keep you updated. Thank you so much for following and for coming to the stream, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We put a lot of effort into this stream, so we don't expect that for future streams, but because I don't really have that much free time every day.
Every time?
What was that?
No presentation every time?
No, this was the first. This was the first time, and it's gonna be the last time for a bit, unless there's a really big match, which necessitates it. Who knows? Maybe I might have to do one for like the University of Minnesota at some point. And Sean, you'll be featured.
I don't feel any need to do that. I don't want to make
an amazing photo of yourself.
You don't want to what?
See an amazing photo.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, that's true. I would get a photo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would.
You would get a photo. You would get a special photo too.
All right.
Well, thanks so much, Twitch chat, and yep, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'll keep you updated. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.